What is up guys, and welcome to my guide on how to defeat Lu Bu, aka clapping his cheeks. In this guide we are going over his entire moveset, my best practices on how to counter his attacks and criticals, and how to alleviate his fire buildup and damage with magic and divine beasts. To wrap the guide up, I'm showing you all of my tips in practice. Now, Lu Bu is a fire element based boss. He can potentially do a lot of damage over time with his fire attacks, on top of his hard hitting normal attacks and criticals. Because of his high poise and small attack windows, this is very much a battle of patience and deflecting. You can tip the skills in your favor though. Let's take a look at magic. So if you're getting toasted by Lu Bu's fire attacks, the spell I would recommend is using the cleansing spell. Cleanse can be found in the wood tree and helps to alleviate fire buildup. For our divine beast I recommend using Qing Long, just for that juicy extra bit of healing if you're running low on healing items. A good supplement to Qing Long is the inner breath spell, also found in the wood phase spell tree. This spell increases your divine beast buildup and therefore procs Qing Long sooner for more healing. I wouldn't recommend using allies in this fight. They're gonna get clapped anyway and can make the fight quite chaotic. You just wanna focus on getting those critical parries by keeping his attention on you. Lastly, a build centered around gaining spirit by deflecting can make this fight easier for you. For example, putting some points into earth. Let's jump into his moveset next. So his bow shots are fairly easy to deflect. The only thing I would consider is try keeping your distance for a bit more time on the deflect window. The swings are also very readable. Just remember to keep your guard up and you'll be fine. You know Lu Bu is gonna charge you when he spins his weapon in the air. What I like to do to stop his charge is deflecting directly forward into his attack. Because his charge is fast, this will close the gap faster while you have iframes. After his attack you can get a hit or two in, or move away. His jump critical is kind of a mixed bag. The camera can be a bit janky, which makes it hard to see what's going on. Keep your guard up and remember he comes down faster than the jump itself, which can make the timing a bit getting used to. When Lu Bu is off his horse, things get a little bit more spicy. The initial slam he does creates a fire explosion. Luckily he uses this move more of like a gap closer, so you have plenty of time to see his attack coming. The most difficult part is his follow-up move, which usually is also a critical. When you counter the initial jump, walk backwards to give yourself a little bit more space. Just like on horseback, keep your distance. You're much better off deflecting his criticals than taking an arrow shot to the face at point blank range. So most of the time he only does a stab into jump combination. I found that deflecting to either his left or right side worked best. Sometimes he misses his last stab, which gives you time to heal, do damage or back up. Try imagining giving Lu Bu a body check. This charge critical is the perfect opportunity to do just that. Deflect forward just as he wants to swing his weapon, and be wary for a follow-up attack. So the best thing you can do in my experience to counter his spin to wing combination is slowly deflecting backwards without dodging, while keeping your guard up. Account for 7 hits total and you should deflect or block most of his attacks. His wide sweeps are fairly easy to read, because they take some time to wind up. Similar to his other attacks, keeping your guard up is very advisable. His leap attack is usually followed by any other combination of attacks or criticals. In some cases he doesn't follow up, and there's a small window in which you can attack him. This critical is a two-parter. Most of the time the thrust is the part you need to watch out for, and want to deflect. If you're keeping enough distance, his first move won't hit you. So sometimes when Lu Bu is laying on the ground and you're doing as much damage as possible, he stands up and does a backwards attack. I haven't seen this move all that much, it's still good to look out for. His upward attack can catch you off guard real quick. He likes to use this critical as a follow-up to other criticals. I recommend deflecting backwards and hope it misses you, or get a counter in. To wrap the video up, I'm showing you guys all of this in practice. Recognizing his moveset is a big part in defeating him.